Okay, so before we start this video, we just want to give a spoiler warning for all of the books mentioned in this list. There's a lot of spoilers.
Exactly. And this slide right here is just a little sneak peek on what you're going to see in this hurricane. So
enjoy.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to a second episode of Bookcast. We're your hosts, Mihira and Sasha. And we're here with a cute, quirky game that we're totally didn't make up this morning and just started to do.
Literally like 5 hours ago.
Yeah, we're so good at this. Okay, now Sasha, I wonder what this game is about. Can you give us something?
I would love to give you something. So this game is called Guess the Plot, and basically the goal of this is to have Mihira guess plots of books based on only the title, the cover, the author, and a little more background information.
It's fine.
And my personal thoughts on it.
Yes.
So do you want to get started?
I'm literally, I'm nervous because, oh gosh, okay. Let's go.
All right. So the first book I gave you was You've Reached Sam.
Oh, wow. Okay. Why don't you read out all the background info and then your
thoughts? Sure. So the main characters, you have Julie, she's the girl on the cover, and Sam, the guy on the cover. It was published last year in November, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It's a standalone, and it has a 3.82 star rating on Goodreads. It deserves higher. That's my hot take. Have fun guessing.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so all right. It's giving Asian, totally not because the author looks Asian. So that's representation, right? Okay. You've reached Sam. Okay. So they're obviously talking to each other. Like he's like, yo, homegirl, what's up? And then she's like, oh yeah. So cool. Okay, let's read let's analyze the cover some more, right guys? Okay. So we got cherry blossoms, and that totally could be some sort of symbolism, right? She's thriving and he's totally not. He has those petals there, right? How do you move forward? Everything you love is on the line. Okay. So it's giving tragedy. It's giving that something. Okay, from Sasha's expression, I feel like I'm kind of doing it. Okay. So it's giving sad, maybe he's gone low-key. Maybe he totally hit the road and just left. And now she's
what sense?
I think he died probably, right?
Okay.
But then it's also why is he praying to the phone, and why is she listening to his prayers? What is the significance behind this? They honestly kind of look like, I was gonna say, okay, now I can't say it. That's kind of okay.
You can say it. This is your honest reaction.
No, okay. They kind of look like they might be cousins or something. But honestly, that wouldn't make sense because he's obviously giving very much rich K-drama boy vibes, and then she's kind of the plain girl that meets him. So I'm definitely thinking it's not it, because that would not be cool. He does not look like the guy who would pull a Cassandra Clare every 25 seconds. Okay. So I think they met each other, right? And they're in love, and then he kicked the bucket, and then now they're talking to each other via phone call, through the afterlife, which is kind of deep and philosophical, which is probably why it has such a high rating. Because that age representation, you know what I mean? Those cherry blossoms. I feel like I'm gonna get canceled, but I'm sure this guy, I don't know what his name is, but Dustin. Literally, I knew his name. Okay. Dustin, he's doing great, guys. Okay. This is actually a book that I do want to read, so I'm excited about that.
You're done?
Yeah.
Okay, so you actually pretty much got it. So Sam died, and they're able to talk via phone, even though he's dead in the afterlife.
Wait, actually?
Yes, that's the plot.
Wait, they actually talk to each other on the phone?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was just like she's just missing him, and you know how people like text people, like even though they're like not have the number anymore.
No, girl, they talk.
Oh,
And that's why it's clever. Everything you love on the line, on the phone line.
Wait, that's what they meant. I thought it was like.
No, it's like a double meaning. It's smart.
Wait, that's actually really cool.
Right.
That's actually, I'm into that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 5 out of 5 on that. You like completely got it.
Thank you.
All right, are you ready for the next one?
Yes, okay.
I'm so ready.
Okay.
I love this book. This whole series, really.
Okay.
So this is My Good Friend Shatter Me. All right, so background, our 4 main characters, Juliet, Warner, Adam, and Kenji.
Mm-hmm.
It's a series that began publishing in 2011, and the most recent installment was published last November. And it has, the first book, at least, has a 3.91 star rating on Goodreads. And honestly, as a whole, I rate the series 5 stars.
Oh my god.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. All right. All right. First, we're gonna get some personal biases out of the way. The journey that Sasha has gone through as a woman with this series is astronomical. But I honestly find it also a dark descent as her friend on my part. Like, this is when she turned into the Joker. Like, she woke up in the morning, she put on that red lipstick, and then like did that like eye thing. Like that's when it started. But yeah, I will read this book at some point during the summer. Like this is actually something like at this point I need to like uncover, like why is she like, what's the phenomenon behind Tahara and her series. Okay. So because of that, I obviously have heard bits and pieces, but it's not really as coherent. I thought it was like in the 1800s for some reason it was set. Like this is or like in like 40,050. Like I thought this was like a very like extreme like timeline, but apparently not. So, all right. Basically, there's this girl Juliet, right? And I remember in the old cover, she like had a dress on for some reason, and she was in a prison cell. So like, okay, maybe she's like a princess or something, right? And like, I think she lives in America though. So like, she's like a princess in a cellar in America, maybe like some big prison like Alcatraz or something. But like Alcatraz is like abandoned, right? So like that makes sense, right? Because like nobody likes her, like nobody wants to be around her, so she's like all alone. But it's like it's not because no one wants to be around her. It's because she can't help it. Because it's like as a woman, like she has these urges, right? But they're not like any urge. They're
what
like
kind of urge?
You're like a magical urge, you know? Like you. This is the thing, like what even like okay, look, it says my touch is lethal, my touch is power. All right, obviously there is some sort of feminist like taking something that is wrong or like was like wrong to her, but then making it like turning it into her own thing and like being empowered by it. So that's kind of cool, right? That's like a good message to teach young girls. But what this touch is, I think it's like a Medusa thing, maybe, where it's like people are like die, like maybe she has like some weird radiation that goes on. I don't know why would it be radiation. There's like trees coming out her eyelashes. Maybe she's like some the Groot Guardians of the Galaxy power. I'm literally gonna spend an hour just talking about what her power is.
What do you think her power is?
Maybe she just makes things explode. I don't know. Like combustion, you know? Like she touches something and then just poops. Okay, we're just gonna go with that because that seems more tangible. I still don't know why there's like trees going out of her eyelashes. Like it's really cool. Like it looks really cool on the cover. But like what does that mean? Like I don't know. I mean, maybe Tahara herself got it from her own like face. I mean, like she does have some sort of like eyelash, like tree resemblance too, but like in a cool yassified way. I don't know. Okay, anyways, we have to go on with the other characters. Warner, okay. I actually thought about this morning when I was going to the bathroom. So, okay.
I feel like this isn't even a plot description. This is you going character by character.
Yeah. No. Okay. It's gonna make sense at the end. Okay.
Okay.
I don't even know if there is an end. Okay. So basically, Warner, okay. So Sasha, like, is telling that he's American, right? He's from like San Francisco. He's not something special.
Don't you dare.
Okay. I think he's different, I think he has roots, okay? Specifically German roots. And this is where the story begins. Okay? So he is a very misled little boy, okay? Obviously, if he's hanging around Juliet, like he's probably part of some gang or like some political party or whatever.
How old do you think they are?
Like, I'm like 19, right?
I'm not telling you.
Oh. This girl, we can try to make a bookcast with this girl. It's just,
this was your idea.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
Okay, now we're moving on. Okay. Okay, now we're moving on. Okay, basically, Warner, he was taken away because he was so powerful. Like, his family was, like, so powerful, right? Maybe they're powerful with, like, magic. Like, maybe it's, like, a society, like, aristocrats who have, like, this magical power, right? Why is Tahara's character, not Tahara, Juliet's character, abused and put in Alcatraz? Maybe because she's a woman. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's like some sort of feminist ordeal. But like,
why do you think Shatter Me is Tahara Mafi's feminist American novel? This is a YA dystopia.
I don't know. Maybe. We never know. We literally might not know. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. What do you mean?
I am flabbergasted.
That is an SAT word right there. Okay. So basically, we're literally getting off to the point of Warner's story.
You're getting off to the point. Talk about Warner.
Okay. Basically, what happened is that his family had a big political, like, what was it called? A big political power, right? His family. But like, because of that power, people want to take that power away. So they, like, basically, like, in the womb, they took Warner away, and like, he was dropped off to live with a bunch of wolves. But guess what? The wolves were from Germany, okay? They were from the Germanic region, so they raised, Warner as one of their cubs, and like, he learned the Germanic ways of life, right? That means he learned the language, he learned, I don't know anything about Germany, but like, it was great, right? But then when they finally found him back, they're like, oh no, we can't let him be part of this German nationalist party now that he's raised by these wolf cubs, right? And that's how he like learned to become really fierce and like, you know what I mean? Like, he's just really like intense and like stoic because of those roots, but they stripped it away from him so he can become an American San Francisco boy again. And that's how now he's here, present day. He got all this trauma from this experience, but he doesn't know about it. Okay. Adam, I think, is his brother, right? And he's the normal one. Like, there's nothing really crazy going on with him. I think he's like probably the less hotter one, if I remember. Because I'm imagining like characters like in the Raven cycle, like Adam, like he was great, but was he greater than Gansey? Exactly. Like that's the vibe I'm getting right now. Like, so Adam.
Do you think Adam is also German?
No, that's the thing though, because Warner was like, he wasn't German, like genetically, but at heart he's German. You know what I mean? Like, it was something inflicted to him by the culture, Like, that's the thing. Like, that's why they're different, right? Because there's a divide. And, like, Warner Adam can't understand what that divide is. It's because Warner was brought up in, like, this German.
So you're saying the reason the brothers don't get along is because Warner was raised by a German wolf cult? What goes through your brain?
I don't know, man, but it was genius when I thought about it. Okay, like remind you that I did this like all while I was brushing my teeth, so it was like actually phenomenal. Okay.
Oh my god.
Then after that, we have Kenji, right? Kenji is the best character, obviously. Like look at his name. Like he's just waiting for like to spice up your life. Okay, he's like awesome. He's great. Like I have no problems with him. He's like he's seen as a comedic relief, but honestly, he has such a probably in-depth storyline that like the author probably like tries to make great and whatever. I don't know anything about him really, actually. So like I think that's it for him. So basically what happened is that Warner tries to get Julia out of jail or whatever, but then Julia's like, wait, but if I touch you, you're gonna like die, and it's gonna be like really sad for the both of us because like you're kind of hot, and I don't want hot people to die. But then Warner's like, girl, like get up right now, and then so Warner is actually immune to her touch, and then Julia's like, no way, Jose, like I can actually like not kill people, like this is great, like I'm not a weapon anymore. And then Warner's like, you're still a weapon in my watch. And then basically like Kenji, I don't know what he does. Is he some like military guy maybe? Okay, let's just make him the military guy. Okay, so like Kenji's there in like the great American like offices, attorney general, war place. Like this all takes place in like the war secretary. I don't even know governments in the US. Like whatever military place is used for America, that's where they are at. Okay, and basically Warner's there to help Juliet like harness her powers and whatever, and then like fight off a bunch of bad people. And Adam is also there too. He's like he's there, you know. And I think probably Adam gets jealous or something of the relationship between Juliet and Warner, and then he goes berserk. Okay, he joins the dark side, and then basically it's a whole saga of like Kenji, Warner, Juliet, and like everybody like trying to go get back Warner's brother, who once again they are divided by their German roots that weren't actually genetic, but like they were there. That's it.
Jesus Christ. No, what? I feel like I did not process any of that. There were parts you got right, I'll say that. I like how you first started with her power is combustion, and by the end it was her power kills people.
Well, yeah, like, okay, well, combustion could kill people, that's why.
We are not in chemistry class, so...
Okay.
Girl. But you're right, her power is killing people.
Mm-hmm.
Warner isn't German. Nor was he raised by a Germanic wolf cult. He and Adam are brothers, and they do hate each other, but not because of the Germans. But Warner does actually speak German fluently in the books, I think.
Right. Actually?
Yeah, I think so. I know he speaks Arabic.
So hot.
I think German too.
So hot.
Yeah. Kenji is like an ex-military guy, I guess.
Wait, actually? Oh, okay.
But like he wasn't important. He was just kind of a soldier, and he kind of sucked at it. Same with Adam. Yeah, he gets jealous of Juliet and Warner's relationship, but he does not join the dark side. He kind of just throws a hissy fit.
Oh.
Yeah. I would give you like a -2 out of 5 because you got points, but every time you said the word German, it shattered my soul a little bit. Let's keep going.
Oh, I can't believe he actually does canonically have some sort of lineage to German though, even though it's like not
he
even.
He has no German lineage. He just speaks German.
But where did he learn that German? That's my question.
Because he has like a friend who is German or something.
Right, I'm gonna read that story just to know about
just to know why Warner speaks German. Oh my god. All right, next book.
Okay, this one actually looks really hot. Sorry, Gear Breakers.
All right, so this is.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Yeah, this is Gear Breakers. So our two main characters, Sona, I think is the one on the left. I don't even remember, but I liked the book.
Okay, great. Okay.
And then Eris obviously has to be the one on the right, if I remember correctly. Um, it was published last year, June or July. It's an ongoing series. I don't think the second book is out yet, but I might be wrong. And it has a 3.94 star rating on Goodreads. I pretty much agree with that. I rated it 4 stars.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so basically what happened here is that this is a science fiction fairy tale. It's not even a fairy tale, it's like science fiction story, right? So we have Optimus Prime in the back here, and he's like evil now. Like he was the father of all like robot people that were run by humans, but now he like turned to the dark side. Maybe maybe Sona's dad or something was like a great like renowned guy in like in terms of like technology, but now he's like evil. And like I'm totally not still in the plot of like the Legend of Korra season 1, but like he turned evil now.
Cool. And Sona's dad?
Yeah. So basically Sona is like upset by this because now like everybody hates her because like literally her dad like ruined everything. And now she needs to make some friends or possibly more, right? Some alliances, right? So basically she meets Eris, and you think Eris is the one sitting down, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so Eris is like super duper smart, right? Like while Sona like is like smart too, she didn't get like her dad like nerdy like technology intelligence. She more got like the street smarts and like logic sense, and like she's like more like physical combat girl. But like Eris is like super smart. Like she could be the prodigy of her dad. Like that's how smart Eris is. And basically they team up together to like stop Sona's dad's like evil schemes and basically to like dismantle the system. And they form a really cool relationship and it's all good. That's my actual thing, yeah.
Okay. So you kind of got the two of them mixed up. So Eris is the street smart girl and Sona's the super smart one.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I think you were right about her dad being good with tech and stuff, but he wasn't evil. I think he died.
Oh, dang. Okay.
And yeah, they do form an alliance to take down the evil people. So yeah, I would give you like a 4 out of 5.
Wait, okay, that's cool. All right. Also, the author looks really cool.
Oh my god, no, yeah.
Looks like a girl boss, like.
Love that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Asian representation. Okay.
All right. This is one I think I've definitely told you about.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Okay. It was not published in 2011. I did not change that. I just copy and pasted the Shatter Me slides making this. I guess I forgot to edit that part.
This is
Her so dark and lonely. Yeah. And so we have our 3 main characters, Harper, Ren, and Gray. I don't know if I spelled Gray right because I don't care. It was
I think it's a mug actually. Like when we make merch, I know I spelled it wrong, but I don't care.
All right. It was published. The first one I think was 2019. It's recent. It's a series that I think the last book was 2021. So it's a trilogy, and it has a 4.04 star rating on Goodreads. I rated it 4 stars. All right, have fun.
All right, okay. So I do know the story a little bit because of Read with Cindy, like her YouTube channel. So this will be tainted, but I haven't watched that video in like a really long time. So like I still don't have like a lot of like input about what the series is about. So basically, I actually do know this author, Bridget Kemmerer, already, not through her fantasy novels where she actually like became really popular, but by her contemporary novels, specifically A Letter to the Lost. It is so good. I'm just putting that in there. Like that is really good. Like she knows how to write contemporary novels. Like
I don't think I've read any of her contemporaries.
You should.
I only read her fantasy.
Yeah, dude. It makes you want to sob for the character. Like it's so good because like they're so real. Like it's not like annoying. Like they just feel like real people, and also the romance is pretty good too. Okay. Anyways, by that alone, I can already tell there is a very intense, like, romantic atmosphere here. And okay, it is an original retelling of Beauty and the Beast, like right on the cover. So I already know that there is something about that involved. So I think we got Harper, right? She's not like other girls, but I think it like they actually like literally mean that, like not in like the metaphorical sense, but like maybe she's like I think she was like she like she had some disabilities or something that made her different, and she had to like work harder than others to like be a normal person, which is really tough, right? But I think that's like great representation that I think the author probably tried to research about. But so basically she gets thrown into this crazy thorny world. I don't know why there's thorns everywhere. Like I guess it's depressing like that. But oh my lord. I think Ren is like the prince probably. If you're putting Ren before Gray. So I think Ren, like he's the beast, right? So he's like depressed and whatever, and he's like, oh, I need like a woman to like help me and like do things for the castle. And Harper's like this normal American girl who probably like does Instagram, so she's like, sir, like I do not need to be here with no like cell phone service. Like I can't, this is not where I need to be. But then Ren's like, you need to stay here and help me. Like everything is like going back. I'm like a horrible king. And then like she probably like looks to like the kingdom and like sees everything burning to ashes, and she's probably like, yeah, I agree with you. So then basically he sticks around for a while, and Gray is kind of like I guess like a knight, like a bodyguard, right? Like maybe it's like Ren's bestie or something, and like maybe Gray and Harper establish a bond too. Maybe Ren like gets jealous like 1 or 5 times, but like it's like not like that. Like the thing is, Gray is great. Like Gray is great in the sense that like he actually has like he literally is just friends with Harper just because she's a great person, and then like Ren like also starts to see that, and he's like, no way, like I actually like this girl, and then basically I don't think there's any like actual villain of the story. I think maybe like he's just worried that his kingdom's gonna fall apart. I don't know, but the thing is like also the cover makes it look like a really intense like war fantasy. So like I mean, I don't know. I think they just kind of maybe they solve a mystery or something, but I think that's all I think. Like, yeah.
Okay, so you got some parts. So you were right about each of the characters' roles.
Okay.
And also that Harper has a disability.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's cerebral palsy.
Oh, okay, dang, yeah.
Yeah. So basically what it is I think I haven't read this book in like 2 years, but I think it's that every year Ren and Gray have to go find his true love, and they've been doing this for like 300 something years. But he always like beasts out and then kills the girl. So that's why they've been doing this for 300 years.
Kills the girl?
He's got some anger issues. But yeah, Harper's, casual American girl. It's a war fantasy. You got that.
Okay. Yeah.
The enemy doesn't really become prevalent until the second book.
Okay.
I will say there's some enemies to lovers. It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
it's so nice.
Yeah, so you got a lot of that right. I would give you like a 4.5 out of 5.
All right, thank you. That's amazing.
All right. So your next book is Red, White, and Royal Blue. I'm sure you heard of it. So we have our 2 main characters, Alex and Henry, and our 2 little side characters, June and Nora. It was published in 2019. It's a standalone, and it has a 4.18 star rating on Goodreads. I rated it 5 stars. Loved it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, isn't this gonna be a movie?
Yeah, I think they just did the casting announcement like a couple of weeks ago.
Shoot. Oh man. All right. Okay.
Good luck.
All right. Well, happy June, everybody. I guess we need to say that first. this is the time where maybe it's okay to read this book out with the amount of content that's inside. And I'm talking like people are like, they feel things that they have never felt before. And I'm only saying it like this because I don't want to get like TikTok banned, but on YouTube.
No, I know what you're saying, and the way you're phrasing it is impeccable.
So Alex and Henry, they know how to get things done. The way they get it done is really questionable, but you know what? I think with the plot of this book, it works out. Okay. All right, red, white, and royal blue. Ugh, okay. Okay, obviously because this book is so like mainstream on Book Talk also, it's hard not to like talk about it. But just looking at the cover, right? True love isn't always diplomatic. Yeah, let's say like we need a story about a Democrat and a Republican falling in love. Like, that's what we need. But the thing is, this seems very saturated with America. Like, are you kidding me? Red, white, and royal blue. But the royal part is what you need to be like, what are they talking about? Like, there is no royalty in America. Like just as like an actual thing, like legit royalty, right? So we have these two people on the cover. Obviously, the bland one is from America. Like, look at him. Look at him. You can't find this type of guy anywhere except America. On the other hand is Ginger, which he calls really ugly. Unfortunately,
he's blonde.
He looks ginger in the cover, honey.
Okay.
But like, well, okay, fine. He's blonde, right? He's blonde. This is the problem, right? These Brits, they don't know how to get their colors right. I think I'm gonna be banned from Britain after this. But
the Queen's gonna ban you herself.
Exactly. Because of this fan fiction, okay? This is literal like Britain x America, United States. Okay. So basically, obviously the guy here, this blondie, this like distant cousin from Jace Herondale, he is British. And he's like a prince, probably, right? So then the guy, he literally looks so bland. Like, how am I supposed to know if he's from a political party? Like, that's the thing. I'm just gonna say he's some sous chef from Long Island. Like, this man literally has no credential. At least the British guy, you know what? Okay, Alex America. Okay, we're naming him Alex. Okay, the bland boy Alex. Henry, that seems British enough. Henry the Navigator, AP World History, exactly. Okay.
What, wasn't he Puerto Rican or not Puerto Rican? Portuguese.
Wait, you're sure you're right? You're actually right. I got that wrong.
I think we're both gonna get canceled because I just said Puerto Rican and you just said British.
There should be a compilation video of us literally messing up every single second. But anyways, right? Henry, he at least he has his badges right on the cup. Not even badges, just like he's from a European country that's not America. And then like
those are buttons, babe.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was looking at them. I was like, he has no credentials either, honestly. If anything, Alex could be the one cosplaying as a British boy. But that's the thing, though. Why is he cosplaying as a British boy?
It's a good question. What do you think?
Yeah, I think there's something going on here. As we tie back to this month of June, I think some things, love is in the air. Man, it's like the amount of stuff I hear from people about this bug just makes me go like, what on earth? Like, did they ever actually have like a time where they weren't like all over each other? You know what I mean?
Maybe like the first 75 pages.
And it's like a 400-page book, right? Yeah. But this is the thing. In contrast to their relationship, June and Nora, which I think they're all like a four-family family, right? June and Nora are actually iconic, probably. Like, they probably get the job done. Like, honestly, if they were like the princess of Britain, and if they were like the daughter of like a presidency, the daughter of a sous chef from Long Island. I'm sorry, but
wait,
no one.
A sous chef or a stew chef?
Sue, like S-O-U-S.
Okay, I was like, that's what I thought you were saying, but I was like, is she talking about soup? No.
You know what? At this point, like, he needs something to spice up his life, and if it has to be stew, so be it.
Girl,
know?
He's American. He'd make like cabbage stew. It would not be good.
Colonial period. Like,
he is Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. That's a British novel. Oh no!
Girl, you're done. Okay. But basically, there is no plot to this book. That's my only problem. Like, yeah, it's like a forbidden love, but it's not even forbidden at this point. Like, they're just literally living. Like, this is a very low stakes novel. It's contemporary. It's just about two guys in their very diplomatic but not diplomatic at all journey. And like, for some reason, a sous chef from Long Island is getting caught up in British business. And yeah, that's it. And then June and Nora are there too, I guess. No.
We're gonna ignore the fact that I literally just spilled water all over myself, but
oh my god.
Yeah, no, you got like none of that. So yeah. Alex is not a sous chef. He's the president's son with like a bachelor's in government. Like, girl.
Wait, he's actually qualified?
Or like political science or something.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's like a dumb degree. And political science majors are gonna just come at us under this.
Literally, they're gonna destroy us. Okay.
So, and then Henry's like the Prince of England or something.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So yeah, he's like this Prince of England or whatever, and June is Alex's sister, and Nora's like the smart friend.
Oh, June's Alex's sister?
Yeah.
All the siblings involved, bruh.
And so they like, I don't know, they like hook up or something for like 400 pages, and that's basically the book.
Literally, like no plot, like no brain cells, just like
the plot is they hook up.
And that's like a scandal.
Yes, it's a scandal.
Wait, is this like an actual thing, like part of the book? Like, it's a scandal that they got caught by the
Yeah, it's a scandal.
Oh, legit. Okay, that's deep. It's deep. Yeah.
All right, you want to move on?
Yes.
All right, we're going with, and now it won't go to the next. Like, good God, another Casey McQuiston book, because I love Casey McQuiston.
Oh wait, she wrote this book too. That's so cool.
Yeah, I also have 2 copies of this book.
Very, very awesome. Okay.
Yeah. So this is I Kiss Shara Wheeler. This released this year, like in May.
There's a person named Rory.
Yeah, so our main characters, we have Chloe, Shara, Rory, and Smith.
Smith.
Yeah. This takes place in Alabama. Don't judge them.
Okay.
And
wait, this takes place. Okay. All right, there's some stuff going on.
That was a little spoiler, but it's a standalone and it has a 4.2 star rating on Goodreads. I gave it 5 stars. Go at it.
Okay, so basically what I think this is about, right? I Kissed Shara Wheeler, and it has this blonde girl on the cover with an envelope that says that, and I think that's very telling already about what this is about. So I think obviously we always have to look at the context clues that Sasha gave us in the background info. So Chloe goes first. So I'm gonna say that Chloe is this blonde girl, and I guess she did a little smoochy with Shara Wheeler. But the question is, who is Shara Wheeler? And personally, I don't know. Maybe since there's like a envelope right on this, maybe she's a mail woman. You know, maybe she sends out mail to people, like she's a postman.
You think they're like pen pals?
No, I think she's like a postman, like a post girl.
Oh, okay. She's a
like
delivery
person.
Mail. Okay.
Maybe, and then yeah, like you said, like now Sasha's like invested in this, right? So like she's like saying that they probably do pen paling, which is so cute, by the way. It's like a cute way to start a relationship. But also, like, by the way this title is titled, like, it also shows that maybe it wasn't like a found like each other, like, build up a relationship. Maybe the smooch happened and then they like something happened after that caused them to not know each other. Like they're not like that close. You know, like they didn't have that build up. Okay. Rory, I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. Could I like find out the gender of who that is?
Rory's a boy.
Rory's a boy? Okay. So Smith is a guy too, right?
Smith is also a guy.
Yeah, Smith is such a okay. So, all right, since we got the thing where this is in Alabama, so I'm gonna say all of them are actually really distant cousins, like all four of them. Like they're all that's how they
They're all what?
they're all cousins. I think Casey.
Dear God.
I think Casey wanted after the amount of turmoil and sweat and tears she put in red, white, and royal blue. She just said, you know what, guys? I need a break. And she went full Cassandra Clare, okay? She said, you know what? You want to learn? You want to know a plot? I'll give you a plot. Bam, Alabama.
Okay, do you think it's a foursome?
Okay, no. Okay, I can say that. That is crossing the line. I'm just saying they might all be distant cousins. So when they go to weddings, they might see the other turn up and they're like, oh yeah, you're here. And like, yeah.
Okay, so you don't think any of them are romantically involved?
Okay, maybe Chloe and Shara are. Okay? So we'll just say Rory Smith are too, for crying out loud. Wait, actually, no. Actually, I want Smith, because Smith sounds like the most boring one. I want him to also have a thing for Shara too. We're gonna make this a weird love angle, okay?
So you think Chloe and Shara are a thing?
Mm-hmm.
You think Rory and Smith are a thing, but you also think Shara and Smith are a thing.
Yeah, and it's very one-sided by Smith's part. Like Shara is also maybe she's like a concept, you know? She's not like a person, so to say. Like she's like that like John Green like girl character that he writes about, who's like all about stars and like happiness and coming of age.
The Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah, like she's like not like other girls. Like she's just so quirky and full of mystery. That's what Shara is. Okay, she cray like that, and like people are into it. Obviously, if Chloe and Smith are like, whoa, you know, for this postman, postman who is a girl.
Okay.
Basically, I think Rory, he's just kind of there for the vibes. Like he's not really there like to like actually contribute like anything to the plot. Like he's just like a fun character. He's like a Kenji, you know? Like he has
okay.
Yeah, he's like a solid role, right? But it's not like he's like crazy, like involved in his talents or whatever. Like he's just kind of there, he's vibing and he's good.
Right.
Yeah. I think Chloe and Shara probably like they meet each other by the end of the book and they're like saying, hey, what's up? And they're like, what's up? And like probably something happens that's like very Casey McQuiston-y, because for crying out loud, this author like made like one of the most like sauciest books on the planet. So I think this one is much more toned down though than her first one. I feel like this one probably has more like steady scenes other than like a whole hurricane happening in a bedroom that happened in like Red, White, and Royal.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, actually, that's so funny.
So you are spot on with the love triangle things. So it is Chloe and Shara and Rory and Smith, and Shara and Smith do date at one point. You were I am shocked that you got that. Because you were like, just for the hell of it. No, you got that. That is 100% correct. You're not really correct on anything else.
But that's crazy though.
That is kind of none of them are cousins.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that
they are neighbors though.
Oh.
They're not cousins.
That's so weird though. How did
Well, I think it might just be Shara and Rory that are neighbors.
Okay.
But it's actually a mystery novel.
Oh, okay.
So Shara goes missing.
Ooh,
and
yeah.
Before she goes missing, she kissed each of the 3 other characters.
What
and
the
they
girl?
all
What kind of girl does before she goes missing? What?
and so they all team up to find her. So it's like a mystery for the first like 2/3, and then the last 1/3 is like a romance novel.
Okay.
There's no steamy scenes. It's a YA novel.
Okay, this one's more sane then.
Yes, it's much more sane.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'd give you like a 3 out of 5 just because I'm really shocked you got that romantic.
Yeah. What the heck? That is crazy.
That was impressive. All right.
And it's like I just looked at them too. Like I was just like, what the heck? Oh my god.
You got that. All right. Ready for your last book?
Yeah.
It's my favorite of all time. It's Miss Evelyn Hugo.
Okay, so basically this one seems like a very world astounding book. Okay, continue with the background. Right. I don't know why.
So we have our 3 main characters, Evelyn, obviously, and then we have Monique and Celia. It was published in 2017. It's a standalone, and it has the highest Goodreads rating out of any book on the list with 4.48. And I rated it 5 stars. This is like my favorite book of all time.
Okay, yeah, this one definitely seems incredibly iconic for a multitude of reasons. And I've heard a lot of really good things about it, like the way the book is like actually written, to like the content itself, right? So obviously, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I'm pretty sure this is this is written after a certain actress. Do you like? Is that right? Right? Like there was a real actress. This was made after. Based on?
I believe it's based on a couple of actresses, but one that comes to the top of my head is Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah, there we go. That was her. Okay. So
I think that's a mix of people though, but Elizabeth Taylor, it comes to mind first for me.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. So first of all, just look at a girl boss on the cover. Like, look at that. I feel like this is set in like a time period that's like maybe like during like the 1970s or something. Like I don't want it to be like too early, like 1940s. That makes it seem like it's like ancient, but like also it's like modern enough where it's like they have these types of like socialites that are like actresses and whatever. So she's probably an actress because like, you know, I know quite like, you know, like bits and pieces from like what I just hear in general. So she's probably like heavily like she's like objectified a lot because of her role as a woman in like the film industry, and she probably gets like taken advantage of. I feel like that's probably like a big part of what this book is about. Especially like also like the position she's in the cover itself. It's also like giving this vibe of like, how does she get here and why does she have to be like the way she is? And I think that also has to involve the 7 husbands part. Like, why did she have 7 husbands, for crying out loud? And I have a good feeling that half of them were probably like really mean and straight up like abusive. Probably, I feel like that's like probably what happened, right? Maybe one of them was like probably a great guy, but then like something happened, and then like she got to move on. But I think.
What do you think happened?
Wow. Okay. It could be a lot of different things. I feel like it has to do with just sad, like something sad. Probably the guy died, like just like tragically, like a car accident, you know, something like that. And then like, you know, she was like, it was like, oh, that's horrible, because like after all these like terrible men, like she finally met this one guy, and she felt like she could probably like get a break, but then like he just vanishes because of that. And then she's like, are you kidding me? You know? Okay. So Monique and Celia, right? They're both girls, right?
Yes.
Okay. Monique, I don't know. Like, I feel like she's like a quirky best friend for some reason. But I definitely know that Celia is definitely a little bit important in terms of reoccurring in her life as a character. And I feel like for her time period, the reason why their relationship was the way it was because of how stigmatized it was, their relationship. But I think that, you know, because of also Evelyn just trying to find herself, and but also like having her image always torn by the media, that she never got to actually fully do that, which is why she's also like kind of like unstable in the sense like she's marrying and divorcing or like killing. Yeah, I definitely feel like she tried to attempt murder.
Killing?
Huh? Yeah.
You think she's committing murder?
No, like maybe like she tried to attempt murder, you know?
Oh, okay.
Like she like
Okay.
thought about it. Like she definitely felt like maybe like, oh my gosh, this person is so controlling, enough is enough. Like I have to get out of here. But like I don't know, because of like the time and the patriarchy, like obviously maybe she's like, oh. But like it's basically like her time as an actress, and she probably like went off the grid. Like maybe she like had a really crazy scandal or something, and then after that scandal, it was like she kind of like disappeared. Like she like stopped being in like major motion films. Like she's just stopped being like in the public eye altogether. It just started being a normal person, not normal, but like she just like a normal civilian. Like she wasn't part of like this like crazy industry anymore. And like maybe part of that had to do with heartbreak, maybe her relationships like with Celia, and then obviously like she's probably just tired of all this husbandry. Okay, that's it for me.
I mean, wow. I am genuinely shocked at how good you got that. I want to point out the one good guy dying in a car crash because that actually happens.
No, wait, actually?
That actually does happen. He does die in a car crash. And then she does have to move on.
I just thought the most generic, you know, like
I know. There is no attempted murder.
Okay.
And you're right about the relationship between Evelyn and Celia being highly stigmatized, being what it is.
Yeah.
Monique is actually a reporter who
Oh.
so it's dual setting. It goes from Evelyn's career from the 50s to the 80s. So you've got kind of in the range of that 70s time period.
Okay.
And then it cuts back to like 2017-ish with Monique doing an interview with Evelyn about this career after she fades from the public view. Because she and Celia fade off from the public together. They like moved to Spain or something.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's very fun. But yeah, there were abusive husbands. No attempted murder. Quite disappointing.
Wait, it's crazy though. So one of them
actually dies in a car crash. I don't know if you saw my face, but I was shocked. I was like,
okay.
But no, you got so much of that right. I'm gonna give you like a 4.75 out of 5.
Thank you.
Yes, because I think the only thing wrong in that statement was Monique's role in the book. All right, thank you all for staying. I know this was ridiculously long. Like we had to break this up into like it's probably gonna be an hour. And I was gonna do more books. Thank God I did not. But
oh my gosh.
Thank you for sticking around. If you have any more, ideas for things, please write them.
Oh, 100%. And like tell us how amazing we are and all that.
Maybe just give us ideas because we have no idea what we're doing. Just critiques, things like that, and tell us how amazing we are.
Yeah. We're so good, guys. Like
we are. Are we making an Instagram?
Yeah, we will. Follow us.
All right. I'll leave it like linked somewhere then. But thank you. All right.
Give a like and subscribe.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.